Hello everyone. How are we all? I am Ben. I'm your host for this evening, I suppose, here at Always Wolves. Today we are starting the season. At long last, we get competitive Wolves football again. Whether that is a good thing or not, I will leave open to your interpretation. The start of the Cesar Peixoto era, rather. We are at home to Port Vale in the Carabao Cup first round. So the coverage on the TV hasn't even started yet. It will start in a few minutes. However, we do have lineups out. Just saying hello to everyone in the chat. Good to see you all again. You're stuck with me again, I'm afraid. I'm sure more people will be just watching the game, so we will talk along with it, see your opinions on it, see how everyone thinks it's going, see how I think it's going. Hopefully, we get some more goals. I mean, I was good luck last time, 3-0 win, pretty comprehensive. Against a League Two Port Vale side, you would hope that we are going to be in the money today, but you never know with the mighty Wolves, do you? Today I'm downstairs. I get to watch it on the big screen today. So you may be joined by my dad is here with me. My dad of 50 or 50 something.
What years?
Considerably older than me.
Years of fan. 50 years of fan.
50 years of fan. You may be joined by cats and dogs and extended family. I mean, it could be very hectic, but I get to watch it on a big screen rather than on my phone. So that's the price we have to pay. They are cute dogs and cute cats. I'll give you that. I'm going to chuck the. I think if anyone was here last time I did a stream, I struggled very much to put the lineup up on the screen, but I think I might have worked out how to do. I've got the. There is the lineup. There is the lineup. I've become more technologically adept since in the last week. So we have Bentley in goal. Trippier, Mosquera, Totti, and Hugo Bueno as a back four. Peixoto seems to favour a back four rather than a back five. Andre and Manetzi in the midfield, Rodrigo Gomez, Lopez, and Mane in front of them, and Adam Armstrong leading the line. But the most important bit is if we look in the substitutes, and I'm not sure if my dad has seen it yet, is that Raul Jimenez is indeed among the substitutes.
Yes, he is.
I think he's number 9. I think he was given the number 9 by Armstrong. But we have Raul back amongst the substitutes. I'm sure he's going to get one hell of a reception. Jose Sarr and Krejci also back on the bench. The bench just looks a bit stronger. Nasser Jija back in the team. Doyle, Lima, Chachua got a bit more strength there. Surprised potentially that we could say to see Bentley starting over Jose Sarr, but I suppose Jose Sarr is expected to be out of the door, isn't he? So make of that what you will. So yeah, just seeing everyone in the chat. Hello, Carl. What would I do without you? Please stick about, and I need you more now. Predictions. Oh God. See, I mean, I'm gonna have to say that it's basically in my job description that I've got to say we're gonna win. I think we'll take them apart because it's a there's no playing for a draw in a cup game, so. If we were to go 1-0 up, they'd have to come out of their shell and come and try and get us. So I'd probably have to say I'm going to go 3-0. 3-0, why not? I think Fer Lopez is going to be a star. I love that man. He's excellent and just I thought a lot of him. I remember we went to see us play Everton last year against our better judgment. When we lost 3-2 at home near the start of the season, before we knew everything was going to be catastrophic. And he just looked really good. He got knocked off the ball a few times because he wasn't the strongest, but he just looked he looked like someone who was actually going to try and make something happen. And he seems to have brought that into pre-season. And I think against championship sides, especially, he will flourish and he'll be someone who makes a difference. And obviously, I'm going to have to say that Raul's going to score. Surely, I mean, it's written in the stars, really, isn't it? If anyone was gonna score on their debut, well, second debut, I suppose, then, I mean, who else would it be? What about you? What do you reckon the score's going to be?
4-1.
4-1.
Yeah, 4-1, and he'll bring Raul on to a fantastic reception. It's a great opportunity for him to get a reception of his own, isn't it? By bringing him on as a substitute. So,
Yeah, substitute. I was thinking that. It would be nice to see him start, but they're going to go mental for him at any point, and seeing him get brought on would be absolutely lovely, to be fair. Sky Sports is taking a long while until it actually starts. It's on Sky Sports Plus today. Before anyone says so in the comment section, I'm sure someone will at some point as soon as it starts. I'm not showing the match. You're stuck with my beautiful face on your screen rather than actually streaming the match. If you ask me to stream the match, and if I stream the match, I will lose my job with Always Wolves and probably get the account banned. So definitely not going to be doing that. The game is on Sky Sports today. You can get audio coverage on the Wolves app as well. I think it's behind a paywall. Or you can stick about here with the Always Wolves community. We'll be talking about the game. I'll be vaguely commentating unless I get sidetracked by eating chocolate cookies like I did last time. And yeah, we will talk about how the game's going, who's playing well, who's not playing well, how the opposition are looking, all that sort of stuff. Well, it's not working. It's upcoming. It will just turn on at some point, I presume. So turn it off and turn it off and turn it on again. The old daddy pig trick. Aha! It never fails, does it? Ooh. It wouldn't be an excellent watch along if I couldn't watch the game, would it? It would be nothing to watch along to. There we go. Right, it's getting started now. Is it on Sky? Indeed it is. Welcome back. Where's the cookies? See, the fan favourite, the cookies. It's just that I had one left. I think someone peer pressured me into eating more than I should have done last time. It didn't take much peer pressuring, to be fair, but there is one left, and it's down there. It's out of reach currently for a little bit of self-restraint. 3-1 Port Vale. 3-1 Wolves. Sorry. Yeah, 3-1. I've never had much faith in the defence, and the defence hasn't changed much. So a clean sheet potentially isn't on the card. It's never really been on the cards ever, has it? Still no signings. Not yet. Well, we in classic Wolves fashion made a signing and had him do his MCL for 3 or 4 months, which was shockingly reminded of Cesar Peixoto when we got injuries and we were going, oh God, well, we haven't got a striker anymore. What are we going to do? We signed Cesar and we went, oh, we need a target man. And they signed someone 6'6". We were like, oh, that's fantastic. And within about 25 minutes of his debut, he got an ACL injury. I'd like to see Kalajdzic integrated a bit more this season. I believe there was someone can correct me if I'm wrong. In the Austrian league, I'm pretty sure he won the league with LASK, but he scored some like 40-yard screamer or from like the halfway line or something that did the rounds on social media for a while. We get more score predictions. We've got lots of optimistic score predictions coming through in the chat, which tells you that it's definitely a new season. We've got 2-0, Magic Moss's favourite scoreline. Well, there you go. Another 2-0. 3-1. 4-1. 4-1. Yes, we have people agreeing. No one. Did anyone say 3-0? Anyone agree with me? Not just my dad? Or are you trying to get him on side? 3-0 Armstrong hat trick. Well, okay. If I could see the day, I'd be very, very thankful. Documentary about Sassuolo on YouTube. Yeah, the Wolves documentaries always tend to be quite good. There was the Code Red about Raul. The one about João Gomez I thought was excellent, about his stutter and adjusting to life in England and being brilliant. Carl's mum went 3-0. See, it's fantastic. Raul hat trick. Okay, well, he's on the bench. Let's be aware. We have. Oh, is this a Villa fan in the chat? That's slightly controversial. I hope you're enjoying João Gomez. I saw he scored a 25-yarder into the top corner today, and I'm not bitter at all. You've got a player on your hands there. I'll tell you, for £35 million, it's daylight robbery. It really is. Sasa did win the Austrian league. Thank you, Jeff. I thought he had. Raul's not even match fit. Well, we'll see if he thumps one in. I'll go 4-0. 4. Goodness me. Well, I'm getting some proper optimism here. As you can see, going across the bottom, I am obliged to say, please to subscribe and join in the chat. Come and say hello and join us. I need people to talk to because otherwise I'm just sitting here watching a match. I need sustenance. I need people to talk to. So please like and subscribe if you like the live stream. It means that I might get invited back and get some positive comments. Why is Raul on the bench? I thought he is in the 11. He's on the bench presumably because he's not entirely match fit. He did do better than most at the World Cup. So then after playing in the World Cup, you get a bit of a break. So he's probably just reintegrating slowly. But anyway, I got sidetracked again, as I'm known to do. Please subscribe. Please like the live stream. We'll try and get to, I don't know how many likes we're on at the moment, but if we could try and get to more, that would be great. Obviously, please be respectful to everybody in the chat, and my hand will be forced if I can work out how to kick people, but I'm assured by Carl that he knows how to do that as well, so no messing around. And yeah, follow all of the social media accounts. I'm getting the hang of these banners now. Social media accounts, got Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, everything there is, and of course check out the website. I am only here because I am one of the volunteer writers. We've got a great team of writers who write articles about the first team, the under-21s, under-18s, the women's teams, transfers, history of the club, anything you can possibly want, and it's all on a brand new website, which is free to access. You're not going to get any pop-ups or anything. It's very clean. It's very easy to work around. So go and check it out. And the last shameless plug is for the Girls and Our Gold, which is Emma has set up, which is for female Wolves fans and male Wolves fans and everything in between. For the advancement of women's voices in football and around the Wolves. So it is kind of unionizing the women's fans. So you can sign up and follow them on Instagram and X, Twitter, whichever one you want to call it, depending on what you want to call it, I suppose. So yeah, and now I will try and work out how to put the score up. 0-0. So far, nothing's happened yet, but it is currently 0-0. Don't get why Trippier's not captain. The captain's an interesting one. I saw him say, Peixoto say the other day that he is keeping 3 or 4 of them in rotation at the moment. So I think it was, and someone more informed than me. See, I should be the most informed person, but I don't know. Andre, Trippier, Jimenez, and Totti, I think, were 4 people who are being kept in the rotation as being potential captains, and that Cesar is going to leave it like that for a while, and then he's going to make a decision based on who the captain is going to be. Please put in the chat who you think the captain ought to be. I've seen a lot of people say Trippier, which is very understandable. I personally think I would prefer it to be Andre, partly because I've got a bit of a thing where I just don't like I don't like someone who's just joined the club being the captain. I feel like you need to kind of know your way around, if that makes sense, and have a bit more of the, because I kind of think if I was a player and I just joined the team and I just walked into the dressing room and someone said, "Oh, this guy's new, by the way, and he's now in charge," I'd be a bit miffed. I suppose it's a bit different because we've got a new manager as well, so it's interesting. And I just think because Andre has pledged, so he's put so much on the club by signing a new contract and not abandoning us, that I think I'd like to give it to him. And Trippier's the sort of player who's going to be a leader no matter what, really. So I think I'd make Andre my club captain. We have the Always Wolves contingent who are at Molineux today. We have good luck. Thank you very much. I mean, good luck. We need to be sending more good luck your way, to be honest, because you're the ones who are having to potentially put up with us being awful. But there is a lot of positivity. There's lots of positivity. You can make the scoreline smaller. Oh, can I? Oh, Carl, what would I do? Well, honestly, I don't know what. You've challenged me now. Oh, goodness. I'm going to say that I can't make it smaller. I'm going to say that it's impossible to make it smaller, but that's just because I can't find it. But for now, I'm going to say it's possible. Am I match day Ben? I don't know what that means. I'm going to say no, but it is match day, and I am Ben. I'm assuming, Cameron, you're referring to someone online who goes by match day Ben. I do not go by match day Ben. I'm your plain old Ben. Just saw Sarah on the game feed as the team arrived, and he did not look happy at all. Son of a man whose deal was probably falling through. Oh God. Matt has said, just change the scoreline to 3-0 already. We know the result. Now that is optimism. That is very bold. Villa fan comes in peace. Raul Gomez is a quality player. Yeah, you're telling us, mate. You're telling us. I didn't cry. But I am livid. It's got to the point where I'm not upset when we sell our best players anymore, because I don't think any of us are actually. I'm always a bit upset, but I'm just going, oh well, we knew that was going to happen, didn't we? It's a YouTube channel recently started. I think does Wolves content. No, but I might have to investigate. And yeah, thank you for the warning. I might have to commandeer the name. That'd be great. Hello, Brandon. Where is everyone watching from today? I'm always interested since my first one last week. Is it a 3 cookie night? No, it's not. There's only one left. Because we had people from all over the place. We had people from Ontario. We had people from India. We had people from Texas. We had people from Wales. We had people from all over the place. Australia was one. Earth, thank you, Cameron. I was presuming that, to be fair, but thank you for the clarification anyway. But yeah, just drop in the chat where you're coming from. The game is looking like it's about to get started, and that's not a good start because they've spelled Totti Gomez's name wrong on the lineup, and they've put us in the wrong formation. If we start this game and Marshall Monetzi is playing right wing and Kieran Trippier is playing centre back, I am not going to be happy. I will tell you that for free. And then the Port Vales team, which has no one of any interest, and I have no idea who any of them are. So, Montreal, Canada, hard to watch the match yet. What time are you on in Montreal? Are you filming this at 2:00 in the morning, or something similar to that? I don't know. Yeah, you've got the experience that I had, staying up until 4 a.m. to watch the England-Mexico game, which was not my best decision. 2 PM. Oh, right. Well, that's even better than it is for us then. Oh, that is quite a gorgeous kit, isn't it? And Trippier, he looks good in it. He looks good in it. How are we finding the new manager so far? Well, we will see today. This is the first game that actually matters. So I would say you can't tell a lot from friendlies, and I told myself that very, very vehemently last year because we didn't win a single game in any of our friendlies. And I thought, this doesn't actually tell us anything. But then we proceeded to basically not win any matches in the whole year anyway. So I think it probably does. But a 3-0 off the back of a 3-0 win, bit of good form. Totti as the captain. A strong starting lineup and relatively weak opposition. Should be good. Just found out you have to pay for the commentary on the Wolves like this season. Can you believe it? Yes, I can. I really can. The way I like to think of it, and when I did the live stream for the racing game, it was £5 to watch the match, and I figured we haven't signed anyone yet, so I'll do my bit, and it's essentially glorified crowdfunding, isn't it? So, what's better, the home or the away kit? I think I have to say the home kit, just by the skin of its teeth. They're both lovely. I really like the goalkeeper kit. The green goalie kit looks gorgeous. But I'd have to say the home kit. I miss that there's not a collar. I liked having the black collar was nice. But what can you do? I thought Vitor was going to do well for you, to be honest. You're one of few. I actually personally didn't hate Vitor Pereira that much, but if you put his name in the chat, you might get ostracised pretty quickly. And we have kickoff. Launch forward straight away, and Mateus Mane has already done a backheel volley straight to Fer Lopez. It's going to be a good season. We're going to win the league. Good bit of comfortable possession. I need to at least vaguely put the commentary on. And we are nearly through on goal already. Manetzi running in behind, but the goalkeeper has come out to clear it. I believe his name is Jackson Smith, and I believe he plays for us. I feel like he's out on loan, or maybe I'm making that up. Maybe he's a player who used to be on FIFA career mode. He used to play for us a while ago. I just regularly remember seeing the name. Anyone's getting a sinking feeling with the lack of incomings? Come on, man. Have a bit of whimsy. Come on. If we win 4-0, then we don't need any signings, maybe. I don't know if anyone can hear that. I will chuck the commentary up. You can hear the Si Senors coming out already. As we take it down the back. And Trippier launching a ball forward straight over the top. Oh, very nearly played Fer Lopez clean through on goal there. We are at 150 viewers. It's good to see. If we can, everyone can like and subscribe to the. Please, I'll put the banner up because I've forgotten again.
Port Vale keeper used to be at the Wolves Academy.
Used to be in the Wolves Academy, did the keeper. So not completely wrong, but something wrong. I thought he was out on loan. That's a nice hoodie. It's a nice hoodie manager's got on. I need to find out how to say his name properly because I'm completely eyeballing it. And it's probably completely wrong. It's lucky I haven't got an audience of 100 or so people that I might be mispronouncing it to. Totti at the back. Oh, Christ. We're getting playing it around the defence and making us have kittens already. And Dan Bentley kind of scuffed that. And it's Port Vale throwing out on the left wing, fairly high up the pitch. The other thing is they've got absolutely nothing to lose today to Port Vale. They're not expected to win this at all. So they'll go out swinging if they go out at all. Hate this playing out from the back. Too right. Good challenge from Andre, but he's lost it again. Manetzi, good play there. Oh, and it's given away again, though. Loose pass from Andre. Manetzi onto it. Hugo Bueno out to it. Oh, it's gone right up in the air. That was very deceptive. It looked like it was going up for a corner. That's well played by Hugo Bueno, but it is out for another Port Vale throw-in on the opposite side now. It's a bit angsty to start off with. I mean, given that we nearly went through on goal straight away, this is slowed down a little bit, but just need to weather the storm and then regain a bit of a foothold on it, I imagine. And we're out for another throw-in. Well, at least it's competitive and we can actually care. Rather than it being a friendly where you just going, yeah, well. Again, opportunity for a counter-attack, but they've given it away again. I'm trying to be a bit too tricky on it, but they have forced Port Vale back into their own half now. to be playing back across the line. Mane out. Hugo Bueno, good interception. If he can find Armstrong, he's through. Oh, you can see it. We could see the pass on the telly, but to be fair, it's not the easiest. And Mane swings in a harmless ball straight into the arms of the keeper. Can anyone see Bentley? What do you mean? What, starting in goal, or do you mean just? Oh, you mean just on the pitch because he's in green? It's fairly camouflaged, to be fair. Means that if he rushes out to the ball, that maybe attackers won't see him coming. Under ref, man, the ref's just made an interception. Fantastic. Well, he's done better than we have so far. It's a good interception. There's another loose pass there in cobwebs after that. But it's now with Bentley and the back line. Port Vale playing quite high line. They're pressing fairly high up the pitch and pressing the centre-backs back a bit, which is kind of quite interesting. That's not what we'd have thought, really, is it? As Wolves give the ball away yet again. And Rodrigo Gomez absolutely decks someone. It looked like they've been trying to go quite direct to beat the high press, and it has not been coming off at all. Up to 186 viewers. Get that up to 200. That would be great. I want to share it with anyone who might be watching the game. Might want to have a watch along in the background to hear my opinion, because I'm always right about the Wolves. Never been wrong once, have I? See, he didn't respond. He knows that. He knows I've never been wrong about the Wolves. And they swing a ball in, headed down a little bit of... Oh, and off the crossbar from Port Vale. That was quite a lot of ricocheting, a little bit of pinball going on in the area. But that is not ideal start. That's not what we wanted to see. There was a hint of offside there, but there's no VAR, thank Lord. So, and then Bentley was nowhere near it, really, at his near post, because it was just very close range, very powerful. Really should have scored from there. But they got away with one. And another long ball launched forwards. Manetzi wins it. Manetzi with the shot. On target, to be fair, which is not what I was expecting. But harmlessly picked up by the goalkeeper at the near post. This is an interesting start. This is not what anyone would have expected, really. We expected us to be a bit more composed on the ball and have asserted ourselves a bit more over a League Two opposition, really. But nonetheless, 7 minutes gone, still a lot of time. At least that shot was towards the goal for once from him. Harsh but fair, potentially. And Port Vale are playing some lovely stuff down the right-hand side. Looking to get a ball into the box again, and he's onto it, and Bentley has smothered that. Just about. What on earth are they doing? And another shot from Port Vale goes wide for a goal kick. But they've already had 3 or 4 half chances within 10 minutes of the game. Which tells you that potentially going into a new season with a horrendous defence that did awfully in the Premier League last season and having the exact same personnel, really, apart from one difference at right back, you're still going to struggle. As we'll try and work it down the right-hand side and lose possession again. Rodrigo Gomez, though, manages to get it back to Mosquera in the middle of the back. Anyone drop in the chat what your thoughts are on the first half so far and why it's going like this. Proof were needed that some more signings are needed potentially, but we'll keep going. Like I said, if you're in the chat, please do subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying what you see. We're up to 196 viewers very nearly there at 200, or however high we can get. And please like the stream as well, so that I get some good karma with my bosses who are at the match. No Santi or Krejci at the back. This is true. Krejci wouldn't be allowed for any of this. But also one less centre back. We have to remember that we have we don't have three at the back anymore. We're playing 4 instead of 5 at the back. You could say. So Bentley's not first choice material. Well, I don't think he was expecting to be first choice really. Andre switching the ball out to the left. Great pass. Mane brings it down, but with not very many clear options in front of him. Andre gets out the other side to Mosquera, out to Trippier. Side to Fer Lopez, dropping a bit deeper to get on the ball because he can't get a look in at the moment. Out to Bueno on the left-hand side. Come on, let's just go forwards, for a change. Mane, great ball in behind from Mane into Menezzi. Either going to be offside or a Wolves corner, and it is offside. Good idea, though. Bit of forward play. Was that offside? I mean, I suppose there's no VAR that we have to worry about anymore. And that is pretty blatantly offside, to be fair. Let me check the phone. 10 minutes gone, and that goal kick has gone all the way through to Dan Bentley, who has lobbed it out. Trippier to restart the attack. I think this so far could be a tough start to the season until we get used to the system. I agree. Especially, we would hope to have done more transfer business by this point, of course. But probably being a combination of not being able to get deals over the line, not working quickly enough because we're not quick enough in the transfer market in general, and the World Cup delaying things means that we've got loads of the same players trying to teach them a new system instead of the new players who are then, when we inevitably, or at least hopefully inevitably, sign new players, will then have to be taught the system as well. Totti's just won the ball of man there, and Armstrong looked to bring that down, and that's going to be a foul on the halfway line to Wolves. Good hold-up play from Armstrong. I don't. The defender didn't go behind again. Armstrong onto it, but we'll let that run for a Wolves corner. We seem to be playing quite direct. We're clearly trying to get in behind because of the Port Vale high line, which I don't think anyone anticipated. We're up to 200 viewers. Thank you very much, everyone. Hello, everyone. I am Ben. I am your Wolves correspondent for the evening. We get to see Kieran Trippier put a corner in. Oh my God, that is a treat. Please like the video, or the live stream rather, and subscribe to the channel if you are new here, or if you enjoy stuff. And even if you don't enjoy any of the content, please do subscribe anyway, because that's what we want. Kieran Trippier ready to put the corner in. Oh no, he's not ready to put the corner in. He's wagging his finger at someone. Ready to swing in a corner, and that is not what we were after, but it's come out to him again to put another cross in. That's better, to the back post. It's come all the way out to Mane, who swung it back in again, and Trippier's going to be onto that again. Slightly dodgy touch, but plays it back in field to Rodrigo Gomez. That was not easy. Hugo Bueno, and keeping them pinned in, keeping them pinned back. That's what we want to see. And I think, if anyone was here last week, that's 1-0. Adam Armstrong with the goal. Mane cut inside, played to him. He got half a yard of space, and he scored. I was going to say, if anyone was here at the weekend, I just got a notification on my phone about 2 seconds before that went in, telling me that we scored a goal, which I need to turn off. 1-0 though, 13 minutes in. First kind of half chance that Wolves have got. And it is 1-0. First competitive goal of the Cesar Peixoto era. Let me just... No, I'm just going to mute my phone, who cares? 1-0. Mane cut it back inside. Defender nearly got there, but kind of stuck a foot out and kind of played it straight into the path of Armstrong, actually, who just readjusted himself and slotted it past keeper. Good finish. And he got an amount of... He found a lot of space, which is credit to him, but also you should not be allowing a striker to have that much space. And just managed to slot it past the keeper. 1-0. Goal, and we don't have to be concerned about any stupid VAR checks anymore. So the game goes on. And Wolves are in possession again already. Playing it around the back. Well, 1-0. I think deserves a cookie. I'm going to come known for that. Someone said I was going to get fat if I ate too many cookies in the last one. So I hope you're still here. Well, one back by Fer Lopez, and he's been fouled. Now we need to keep playing like it's 0-0, and unlike we did last season. 2 right. Carl says change the score. I keep saying it, Carl, but what would I do? I'm not built for this. I really should be, but I'm not. 1-0. Well, we do seem to still be on the front foot. I've always thought it was just a Wolves problem. The old score one and then sit behind the ball and inevitably concede and lose. But given what happened in the summer, maybe it's a national issue. Or maybe an international issue, because we had a German in charge who was making those decisions, and that's an absolute reducer, as Martin Keown would say, on Totti Gomez. 2 of them? Yeah. What someone did... Oh, that's a good tackle. That's not a good tackle. That's the cameraman was concentrating on the first tackle that he missed the second one. Did he get a warning for that? Was that a foul? Yeah, it was a foul. What happened to the back four? They're still in a back four, Neil. They just kind of sift up either way, depending on where the ball is. And what's fantastic camera work. We're getting a close-up of a Port Vale player doing his shoelaces up. They're going to cross it in from there. No, they're not. Well, okay. Strong forward by Trippier. Well brought down by the Port Vale player. And brought out of trouble. Wolves revert into their shape. And Trippier's there to see that out for a Wolves throw. And takes it very quickly back to Bentley. Based on last year, we could have a back 14 and we'd still leak goals. Truer words, Raymond, truer words. Play him. Oh, I didn't mean play him, but that's still quite a good ball. Did you get in there? Oh, he didn't quite keep it on, but then he absolutely sent someone to the shops. But it was just overhit and then went out, and that would be a Port Vale. Did he nutmeg him there? I think he did. No, he just tapped it around him. Winners! Well won. Oh, Mane's on the ball. Out to Rodrigo Gomez on the right. We've got Armstrong completely free at the back post. Gomez goes down the line, caught by the keeper at his near post. Still positive though. They're still going for it. They're still going for it. They're not sitting back. They're not relaxing like the club has been prone to do. And again, a high press forcing Port Vales to go long. And back in Wolves' possession at the back. There's a bit of a hospital pass, but he's got away with it. A loose pass from Mosquera, and Port Vale coming forwards, but Wolves have numbers back. Sloppy in possession, though. There's been way too many mishit passes for my liking, especially against a League 2 side. Do I have another half-time snack? You'll just have to wait and see. The masses are asking for it, Carl. So, watching from a very hot France. My goodness. Oh, it's great to have you here. Thank you very much for joining. What temperature are we talking? Because we've got up to 35 here, I believe. And I do not function well in the heat. But Fer Lopez plays Armstrong through. Armstrong cuts inside. Oh, there's the outside of the post. Oh, I had to finish that. There's a loose pass picked up on by Manetzi. Into Fer Lopez down the middle. Played Armstrong in. His first touch gave him a load of space. And the second one just wide. He had the keeper scrambling. City fan, good luck for the season. Thank you very much. You as well. Don't let Arsenal win another league or I'm going to be livid. So I want you back. Even a pepless Man City, it's got to be done. Hello. I'm trying to scroll up and I can't scroll up because I'm not close enough. 62 likes on the live. Let's try and get it to 100. Thank you very much, Carl, for the update. I can't see it. I don't know how to see it. Hey, joining you from Ontario. Again, Ontario, Canada. Good to see you again, Tim. I hope you're enjoying. I'm hoping it's the holidays. And Christ, get out! Just punt it. Jesus, I can't handle it. And that's a Wolves throwing on the right hand side. Oh my God, they need to stop passing it around the back, or I'm gonna have kittens. It's horrible. They need to drop VAR from the Prem, as at least this year, when you score a goal, you'd have to wait 10 minutes to celebrate. Truer words, Raymond. You're in my good books, very much so. I've never been a fan of VAR. I think it was a good experiment, and it was, it ought to be tried, and we've worked out that it makes the game significantly worse, so let's not do it ever again. Hugo Bueno nearly got there, but it's just been absolutely steamed into by a Port Vales centre-back who got there first. Harsh but fair. And Mane has then been left on the floor, and the referee sees nothing wrong with that, apparently. Went straight through his back there, though, referee. Slightly dodgy. Evening, Patrick. Good to see you. A faithful of the Always Wolves. How are we? Hope everyone's good. I'm from Ontario, California. I didn't know that was a thing. We're the biggest club in the world. We're global, aren't we? Expecting a standing ovation for Jimenez when he gets subbed on. Yeah, 40 plus degrees Celsius. Are we talking, Timothy? Because if we are, that makes much more sense why you're here with me. Because I presume you're sitting inside. I hope so. Anyway, 4 degrees. That's terrifying. Hello, cat. We might get a cat join us in a moment. Rodrigo Gomez has been played in down the right hand side. Cuts it. Oh, that's a great ball, but very nearly. Armstrong nipped in, but not quite. We are past the 22.5 minute mark with not a hydration break in sight, which we should be very happy about. That was a good ball from Rodrigo. Across the face of the ball. Ontario, California is in the greater Los Angeles area. Cool. That's a Got so many names that are identical, don't we? San Antonio, Texas. Also watching Wrexham versus Middlesbrough. This league, yes, yeah. Well, this league's going to be tough. Good start. It's been a good start in terms of the score. Hasn't been the most convincing performance we've ever put in. Cornwall as well. Kenny, good to see you. Thank you for joining us. We've got everyone from all over. And he's got way too much space there. And Hugo Bueno is going very late there. Might get a booking for his troubles, but hopefully not. He seems to underestimate how long it was going to take him to get to the ball there. He didn't start sprinting until quite late. And then took man. As we need another goal, precisely. We can't have any more of this faffing about sitting on a 1-goal lead, just hoping that we're gonna be fine. I'm watching the match. The pitch looks brilliant and nice shirt. It looks great. Well, thank you. This cat is very much trying to get over this barrier and absolutely terrified of the consequences. You can't open the gate, can you? Swung in. Rodrigo Gomez is going to get there first and has been absolutely wiped out, and that could be a red card, but the referee has played advantage because Mane is on the ball and he has messed up the pass out the right to Menezzi, so the referee ought to go back to that and give some quite serious repercussions, please. That was an awful tackle. That was very late. Are we going to be doing this on a regular basis as trying to get championship coverage in Adelaide, Australia is limited and pricey? I believe I don't know if it's always going to be me. It probably won't be because I can't watch every match because I do have other things going on in my life. But I believe I will get a clarification. But I think that as always, Wolves, we're going to try and have at least someone doing a stream for most matches because we understand that it's difficult to get coverage in places and not everyone wants to pay money to listen to the audio. So you get semi-professional audio coverage from someone massively unprofessional, such as myself. But I can assure you that everyone else knows what they're doing much more and has a better grasp of the technology than I. Yes, Celsius, you say, Tim. 40 degrees Celsius. That shouldn't be allowed. But well, I salute you for putting up with it. It's famous, and don't react too quickly, Dad. But when it gets boiling hot, I am even more insufferable than I am normally. I can't handle it at all. When it's so hot that you can't fall asleep, I'm not happy at all. It's at the point where you watch people doing exercise and it makes you feel hot. Can't do it. Can't do it at all. So I salute you. You're putting up with it. Well, Port Vales just knocking it about at the back a bit. Wolves struggling to get it off them, and they've managed to get themselves free down the right-hand side yet again, and they swing a ball into the box. And it's well cleared, and well cleared again by Andre. That was brave defending. Hi, Adrian. Good to see you. How are you? Is everyone? I'm interested to see how many people are watching the game compared to people who are just watching me. I believe that Port Vale just had a shot on target, which was then spooned clear by one of their own players. Unless that was some very heroic defending. I'm pretty sure he just tried to finish that off and cleared it. Yes, he did. It won the header, and then the striker followed into it and looked like he kind of instinctively cleared it away from the goal. That was very odd. But it remains 1-0 to the mighty Wanderers. 76 likes on the stream. I'd like to see that get up to 100. Thank you very much, though. 476. Ball launched long again. Armstrong definitely just not winning any headers, is he? But Fer Lopez got a bit of time on the ball. I was playing with the game in front of him. This is Fer Lopez, you can tell. I have tried. I'm not going to even try and pronounce your name because I don't know how I'd do it. Get a clock on the screen. If anyone was here last week, they would see the trials and tribulations I was having with the technology. The fact that I've managed to get the score up alone is quite an impressive feat unto itself. I'd like a bit of credit for that. But I will try and keep you updated with it as much as possible. I am currently at 29.5 minutes in, just coming up to the 30-minute mark. So do with that what you will. France is warmer than the US. Jesus, I couldn't handle it at all. Just listening to me. Well, sorry to hear that, my friend, but thank you very much, and nonetheless, for support, everyone, please put a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying it, or if you're not enjoying it, still please like and subscribe to the channel. You can check out the all the Always Wolves socials and the website, especially where all of the writing and all of the articles go about everything Wolves that you could possibly imagine, and then probably a bit more as well. The Wolves have possession. You've got Adam Armstrong whipping in crosses from deep on the left-hand side for no apparent reason. But we have centre-backs on the halfway line just dictating the play. Money back to Totti, back across to Mosquera. A bit of space. Did Port Vales fill the away end? It looks quite full. Not entirely full, but about as full as you would get for an initial start of the season Carabao Cup game, where you've got to travel to Wolverhampton, so at night. And Hugo Bueno inside to Armstrong. Trippier plays back out wide to Mane. Mane one-on-one with his man. Tries to sneak it through to Menezes, but wins the ball back anyway. He's back to goal now. Gonna have to play it back and recycle. Back to Andre and the classic Wolves. So going all the way back. Not quite all the way back to the goalkeeper though. So there's an improvement clearly. And Andre with another beautiful switch out to Kieran Trippier. Brought down. There seems to be a lot more long passing going on than we've seen at Wolves for quite a while. Some nice interplay between Rodrigo, Trippier, and Fer Lopez out on the right hand side. Let's get themselves out of trouble and work the ball out wide again, switching it to the opposite side. And with Mane and Bueno. Bueno looking to take his man on and put a ball into the box, and that is a Wolves corner. Good switch of playing counter press tonight. Yeah, see, I'm enjoying it. It's definitely more intense. They seem to be going for it. Corner come on. See, we scored a corner in the last friendly, but we don't tend to score many corners. But that might just be if I can commentators curse it and say we're definitely not going to score this one. Why would we? Oh, my mate. To the back post, Mosquera back across goal, and indeed we have indeed scored. Andre with the goal. Andre with the header, of all people, to score a header. I'm going to celebrate with the cat. That's 2-0. Happy cat, 2-0. Port Vale. Down the drain. 2-0. 3-0 prediction is potentially coming true. Someone said 5-0, and that would be absolutely out of the question. Hello. Do we want a dog? Oh, do we want a dog to celebrate a goal? Yeah, go on then. Whichever one you please. We've currently got three dogs at the moment. We're dog sitting as well. Just subscribed. I hope to see Raoul come on at some point. Indeed, so do I. Oh, God, we've got all the dogs. No, just two dogs. I'm going to show this in camera. We've got Dad over there as well with the dogs. Which is nice. And these dogs aren't going to come and say hello to me because They're mummy's dogs. They've definitely got their favourites.
We need to get Nuno on the.
Yeah, we do have a Nuno dog, named after Nuno Espirito Santo. He's been here for a while, but we absolutely love Nuno in this house. So Nuno, and he's a friendly dog. This one. Come on, mate. Kids. Nuno dogs. I can see that. I know the thing's blurring quite a bit, but here he is. Where are you coming? This is Nuno. Nuno's after our good old reliable. Hello, you lie down. You got to watch the game if you're going to be in here, mate, and you got to give some good commentary. It could be 6-0. Well, I wouldn't hold you. I wouldn't hold on to it. Oh, God, it's heavy. Up the Vale. Well, you can keep saying that. You feel free. If someone can translate that for me, please, then I will be able to. Did the dog insist on having his face blurred for privacy? No. No. Another aspect of how technologically adept I am. I couldn't work out how to unblur the screen, so I'm not massively bothered about it anyway. I've changed the score. Thank you, Carl. I reckon 12-0 after 10 Raul Jimenez bicycle kicks. Well, I always veer on the side of optimism, but that's pretty heavy. And another steaming in challenge coming into Rodrigo Gomez. My goodness. Andre with the second goal for Wolves. It was indeed Andre. Mane out on the left again. Sorry, I've got a bit sidetracked now since we've scored and got various animals with us. Nuno is a legend. Indeed he is. Indeed he is. Mane with the ball out on the left. Trivella pass round the corner to Menezzi, who just about didn't get there, but it goes out and again for a Wolves corner. No apologies for a different language. It's on me that I don't understand what's being said. Let's go on for Wolf. We are here, Mexico. Well, fantastic. I'm sure you will see your Raul Jimenez at some point. I think it would be a bit mental if he didn't end up coming on the pitch. So and we have another corner. And, you know, we definitely wouldn't score 2 corners, would we? Because there's absolutely no chance that would happen. Yeah, okay, but it didn't work that time. But, you know, it was worth a go. Matheus Mane with a shot on the turn from Neves territory on the half volley. And missing the crucial element of not being Ruben Neves. Referee got in his way again, though. Not ideal. The pitch is looking nice. It is, isn't it? It's pristine. It's pristine, especially after they played on it not very long ago for a friendly. 38 minutes in. We are still 2-0 up. Pretty hopeful. Totti worries you. Yeah, I kind of get it. Never mind. Rodrigo Gomez. Oh, that's a fantastic tackle, but Menezzi's there. Squares it across the goal. Oh, it's cleared off the line. Oh, and he's escaped Andre there pretty quickly. Port Vale coming on the counter-attack. But that's a pretty sloppy pass. And Wolves have their numbers back now. But this number 3 is causing some problems up the right-hand side. But Hugo Bueno manages to play us out of trouble pretty well. And Mane now being bowled over and drawing the foul. Fantastic play from him again. I wouldn't know how to feel if Raul came on, happy as he is back, but sad as Armstrong is playing great. Well, there's no guarantee that he has to come on for Adam Armstrong. As my dad would often say. 4-4-2. Two up top.
Yeah.
Big man, little man. The old classic. Can anyone confirm the rumours that Jackson Chachura is going? Would be a great start to the weekend if that's true. It's a bit harsh. Raymond. I mean, he's fast. Yeah, that's about it. I can't confirm. I don't know what's going on. I know there's been rumours of him going back to the Italian league. A lot of our signings from last season, you have to say, if you can recoup some of the money that you got for them, or maybe even make a little bit of money, you would kind of do it, because it was not many of them came off, really, did they? Trippier with a great ball down the line for Fer Lopez if he can get there, but he has apparently fouled the left back, who was trying to see it out of play. It was now Port Vale free kick deep in their own half on the left. 4-4-2 sounds like too good. Let's give Port Vale a chance. Well, we are 2-0 up within 40 minutes, so it'd just be nice to see a big row. When we played when we had Raul back in the day, during the second season in the Premier League, and then beyond, we transitioned to one at the back. Not one at the back. My God, that would be bold. One up front with two wingers either side, which is where his connection with Adama came from. So you'd have Raul up front, Neto and Adama either side of him. But in the first season in the league, we were trying to be a bit more solid. We had three in midfield. We'd have Dendoncker, Neves and Moutinho. And then we'd have just Jimenez and Raul up front as two strikers. And it was brilliant, because you had big target man and someone running in behind, as Mane tries way too much and drags his shot far wide of the post. His left foot. Jackson should have gone as soon as the season ended. From the interactions that I have with the Wolves community, I don't gauge that he was a massively popular figure. I thought he was quite entertaining just because he was a bit mental. I don't know about you guys, but he was just a bit of a roadrunner. And it's such a unique gift, the pace that he's got, that just needs to be harnessed. But yeah, So I'd kind of like to keep him and see what could be done. And Mane goes bursting in behind, looking for the pass that never comes. But just trying to look and get through to half-time by the looks of it. Just keeping composed on the ball. Armstrong dropping in again, managing to keep control there. And some good hold-up play. And the switch is massively on if Andre looks for it, and he does, to Rodrigo Gomez out wide. He brings it down. Very good touch. And Fer Lopez takes inside and rolls it into the bottom corner. 3-0. That is a fantastic finish from Fer Lopez. And that is a brilliant, brilliant Wolves goal. And it is 3-0. And I've remembered to change the score as soon as we scored. 3-0. And this is a hell of a start to the Cesar Peixoto era. Obviously, we're playing lower league opposition and, all that sort of stuff. But brilliant switch from Andre. Good direct movement from Rodrigo Gomez. Found Fer Lopez, took it in his stride, and cool as you like, slots it past the keeper into the far corner. And that is another brilliant Wolves goal. 3-0. My God. I mean, I thought that it was going to finish 3-0, and it might finish 3-0, but hopefully not. I'm very happy to be proved wrong. 6-0. Matt, did you say 6-0 at the start? Because you're currently on for that. And I'll have to take back my ridicule, which I don't want to do. And 3 different goal scorers. Fer Lopez in the number 10 seems... He's been identified as very important by Peixoto, hasn't he? And they don't want him... They've been saying they don't want him loaned out or anything, and he's going to be an important part. And 2 very high-quality goals in 2 games so far. Carl, you said 6-0 earlier. Well, the Oracle, some would say. Might be on for it. For Lopez in some score form, playing in centre mid. Yeah, he's definitely better in more central areas than he is out wide. Because when he can be allowed to just get on the ball and do what he wants with it, because he is he's quite the he's the sort of the game can run through him if he has to be. You're becoming a good luck charm when we watch. They score loads. I didn't want to say it. And you told me to change the score to 3-0 at the beginning of the match. Yes, you did. I forgot about that. Fair enough. I'll hold my hands up. You got more faith than I do. See, I've been writing a lot of articles about how crap we've been and how many goals we've conceded and how we need to sell the whole team. So, forgive me if my my optimism is rearing down a bit. And that is brilliant switch by Fer Lopez again and a brilliant touch by Mane. He's played Manetzi in behind, but then he's run through Treacle. He's won us a corner, though. 2 minutes of added time and another corner. And they wouldn't dare go 4-0 up at half-time. 91 likes on the live stream. Thank you very much for updating me, Carl. Try and get that to 100 before half-time. That would be ideal. And then the half-time snack that I've completely forgotten about. You know what? I might just send you in there and tell you to get me something. I'm going to have a route around. Like I said last time, I feel like it's a lot more endearing coming from Dave than it is coming from me, but it's what the people want, apparently. Header back across. That's a very abstract call. Oh, Trippier. Header's the back in the cross. Oh, no, it's cleared off the line. No, cleared off the line. God. Oh, was that offside? Oh. Don't ruin it, Lino. Come on. Cleared off the line. This would have been Dreamland last season. Well, if we'd been able to play Port Vale last season, it would have been Dreamland, yeah. So close, that was close. As we're nearing half time, your Wolves' lucky charm. Well, I had a look at this the other day. I've got a playlist on YouTube of all the matches I've ever been to, like in person. And what was it that I think I've got like a 30% win rate or something. I see us lose a lot. But that's because of where we are when we're down in Kent. It's when they used to do the old loyalty points thing. We didn't have many. We couldn't go to many matches, so we used to be able to get tickets to the games that no one else wanted to go and see, which always ended up being Arsenal and Man City and Liverpool. So I've seen a lot of very good players. Out to the edge of the box. Oh, that is Fer Lopez. My goodness, can you see that? Just backheeled it across. Just he sees things they'll never see. Out wide to Trippier. And are they going to let Wolves take the corner? No, they're not. It is half time. And it is Wolves 3-0. Adam Armstrong with the first goal. With a cool finish. Andre from a corner. Popping up at the back post with a header. And Fer Lopez with a beautifully worked Wolves goal. 3-0 at half time. My goodness, I will check some of the stats to see if I can get any of the stats for you because the app is telling me that we're scoring loads of goals anyway. Thank you. Stats. We've had 71% of the ball. So, I mean, we'll take that. 1 expected goal, but that is you can't take that with a pinch of salt, really. I'm putting them off my mind. 8 shots, only 1 clear-cut chance, but scored 3 goals. Make that make sense. 3 successful crosses. We've done that before. 105 likes on the live stream. Thank you very much, everyone. I'm trying up it as much as possible so that I get invited back. Cheers, everyone. It's a cup of tea this time. Don't anyone get any ideas that I'm getting drunk. It was apple juice last time, I promise. It really was. Is it possible Manetzi would be better suited being a sub in second half, last 30 minutes or so when defenders are tired? I kind of agree with that. He's a bit of a workhorse, isn't he? He's clearly not the most talented on the ball. He's not the most technically gifted player, but he does do a lot of running. Could be worse. Could be watching the Middlesbrough Wrexham match, right? I'm not complaining about watching this match at all, mate. I've been watching us lose for quite a few years now, so I will give anything to see us 3-0 up at half time. My God. So, like I've said, at half time, I will say, please subscribe to the channel if you can. If you are enjoying the content, or if you're not enjoying the content, I don't care. Please like and subscribe, like the video as well, and join in the chat. Come and get involved. It's a big community of Wolves fans, and we all get to discuss how the game's going, who we like, who we don't like, who's playing well, who's not playing well, why the hell we haven't signed any players, that sort of thing. Obviously, if you are going to join the chat, please be respectful. About not only to each other in the chat, but about the players. We can call them. We can say they're having a bad game, but no personal attacks or anything horrible like that. We want to be a positive place. And all the social medias for Always Wolves. Constantly, you get lots of content. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or X, depending on what you want to call it, depending on how up to date with the news you've been. And check out the website, the Always Wolves website, which has recently been refurbished. Very clean new website. You get loads of content, everything from the men's team. You get match reports, you get player ratings, you get first team, second team, second team, reserves, under 18s, the women's team, history of the club, anything and everything you could possibly think of, and probably a bit more than that as well. It's all on the website, which is where I am one of the writers, so you can go and shameless plug. You can go and check out all of my articles where I tend to end up writing match reports about how rubbish we've been when we lose to teams quite a lot. But it's just me crashing out. If that's the sort of thing you enjoy, you can go and check that out. And then also we have the Girls on Old Gold. If you'd like to drop them a follow. Everyone of all gender sexuality is accepted. It's not only for the female fans, for the advancement of women's supports in football, which, as we know, is mainly a male-dominated game. And yeah, if you feel free to sign up to that as well and to follow them on platforms as well. Well, 3-0, people. 3-0. Stats are pretty good. Indeed, they are. Let's see Jimenez come on and get a goal to get him started. It would be good. It'd be good for him to get a bit of confidence as well. Keep his form up after the World Cup, where he was excellent. 11 Premier League clubs join the 35 first round winners. Oh, right. So we could end up playing a Premier League team. All right. Brilliant. Great. Just don't want that at all, do we? History blogs. That's what I was getting at, Carl. Thank you. As a Wolves fan, I'm proud of the team and how they're progressing. They look good. They look good. Good value for a team that hasn't had many new signings so far. I'm always a bit worried because our owners are, dare I say, quite reactionary. That if we string together a few good performances, they might just go, "Oh well, we don't need anyone then." It's the sort of thing I'd see them do. Hopefully, Raulito plays. Indeed. Carl's a writer as well. Yes, Carl's one of our excellent writers at Always Wolves. He's a more seasoned veteran than I am. I've only been writing for, oh goodness, I don't know how long I've been writing for. Maybe coming up to 2 years now, but not very long at all. Hello, Barry. A little late to joining, but everyone welcome. No worries at all. Very pleased to see the score, as am I. They're cool about being positive. Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Shall we cancel the second half of Port Vales? I'm still very sceptical because I've seen us throw away worse than this, and I've seen us have catastrophic second halves. So 2 years. It's been 2 years. My God, I'm getting on, aren't I, Carl? I'm getting on. Getting too old for this stuff. I have been brought a halftime snack. I know the people have been clamouring for it. I have been brought a halftime snack. It is not cookies. The cookies are gone. Sadly, I'm very upset, but the cookies are all gone. So if anyone wants to put their guesses in the chat, I'm still slightly bemused by this whole concept, so please excuse me laughing. But I have a halftime snack down here. Good stuff so far, indeed it is. 3-0. They're just showing replays of this Port Vale player clearing his own shot, basically. Amusing. Is it a cake? It's not a cake. Crumpets. That's nice. See, this is bad. It just makes me so hungry every time. Just good header from Andre. Good finish. First 5-10 minutes were a bit nervy. Yeah, they definitely were. Get Raul on. I can't imagine we'll sub Raul on at half time. I think they'd like to give him a bit of a reception. Maybe after an hour or so. Give him a half hour, 20 minutes, half an hour on the pitch. And they showed that Fer Lopez goal again. That was a beautiful goal. That Fer Lopez goal was quite something, wasn't it?
It was great.
Beautifully brought down by Rodrigo Gomez as well. I'm hoping he's going to have a good season. Is it a chocolate bar? We've got chocolate bar. We've got chips. This is the bad thing about the halftime snack I've discovered is that I get so hungry with all these guesses flooding in. It's not nearly as nice as what they're guessing.
Bear in mind his dad's here this time. So
Yeah,
it's not cookies.
Yeah, I've got a parent. I'm being supervised this time. I'm not home alone, so the cookies have been somewhat confiscated, and I'm going to blame you guys. I'll be honest, because it went viral. Wickham 1-1, Middlesbrough Wrexham. I can see why you don't want to be watching the Middlesbrough Wrexham game. Rod Common in the 60th, 70th minute. Yeah, I agree. I think that'd be best. You don't want him to. You don't want to get brought on, do you? I might just subscribe to your channel. Please keep up the good work. Hopefully, another 2 goals in the second half. Thank you very much for subscribing, and please like the video if you're enjoying it. I hope you're enjoying the content. It's always good to know that we still have an outreach and we have some new fans and we have new people with us. Is it a salad? You're getting closer. You're getting closer. That's actually for dinner after this, is a salad. We're clearly trying to make up. We're trying to redress the balances, sadly. Blaming the fans off. You've got me. You've got me. I blame them for my halftime snack and they're calling me Fosun. Raymond, any more of that and I'll have to time you out as well in Fosun fashion. Just have fish and chips for your halftime snack. That's not a snack. Oh, God. Now I'm really hungry. Sandwich? No. Carrots and celery with dip. You're getting closer as well. It's cold. It's kind of a warm weather thing, I suppose. Been a Wolves fan since I was 5 and now I'm 41. Even met Steve Bull when you were younger. Well, I take it that was quite the quite standard practice, really. Still very cool, obviously.
He's a man of the people.
He's a man of the people, just wandering around the streets. But you have quiche. Quiche is dinner as well. Quiche and salad. I'm a bit creeped out, really, actually. Dairy Dunker? No. See, there's more foods than you think. There's more foods than you think. I need to see how much of a reception this gets when Dave does it, because I'm surprised you're not eating large sandwiches as punishment from your dad. Don't give me ideas. I seem like a quiche type of guy. Thank you. I don't know if that's a compliment or not, but I'm going to take it as a compliment, Adrian. No, I'll cave and I'll give you is it a cold apple? Close. I'll give you I don't want this to run over into the second half, so I'll give you a little bit of a clue. It is fruit, I think. Not a banana, Carl. I'm not risking eating a banana on a live stream to a load of people. That's dangerous territory. That a nice fruit salad sounds a bit like an oxymoron there, Robert. Pork scratchings. I'm not at the game. Great. Been a Wolves fan since I was 7. I'm now 73.
Wow.
My goodness.
I'll take my hat off to you, sir, or madam. Kathy. Well done, Kathy.
I'm not vegetarian, Adrian. How dare you? It's an orange, no. Pear, see right, see no again. No, done.
You need to ask Kathy who her favourite player has been over all those years.
Kathy, I have a request from my father over in the corner, who is getting on. I'm just going to say getting on.
50 years a fan, but not
50 years a fan. He's asking if you have had a favourite player, or maybe multiple favourite players from different eras, different generations of the club. Tim's been a Wolves fan since '54.
Wow. Well, likewise, Tim. Hats off.
No, he's been a Wolves. No, I was since 1954.
Yeah, I know. That's amazing. Yeah,
that's astonishing. I'm not sure I'm going to make that. I think I'm going to end up being a someone else fan at some point. Too much anxiety watching these lot. Wow. Orange, no. Pear, no. Strawberry, no. No. Right colour, though. I'll give you that. Kathy says Ron Flowers, Derek Dugan.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Carl's mum has been a fan for over 50 years, and her favourite player was Dave Wagstaff.
Oh, yes.
Who was a winger? Done my research. The Wolf. Yeah, cracking name, to be fair.
John the Wolf, yeah.
Tomatoes, no. Grapes, no. See, the viewers are going down with the half-time snack. John Richards and the Doog. Yeah, indeed. Can't go wrong, really, can you? I mean, if we want to entertain some of the other fans, it's kind of shunting out the a certain level of the fan base, but people don't tend to be my age watching watch-alongs. If anyone wants to try and guess my dad's favourite player. For context, you were born in 1970. Went your first game in 1977.
It was the centenary game.
The centenary game was his first game. And Carl's literally just asked as it was on the tip of my tongue. Centenary game against... Just come here. Just come tell him. I can't remember. I mean, you were there, weren't you? So.
I was there. I was only young.
Apple-covered cookie. Let's not touch them on.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dave, Ben's dad. Good to see you all.
It's his fault.
It's my fault entirely. My first game was the centenary game, 77, May 77, as against Man City, who had just finished runners-up in the old first division, and we just won the old second division, as I'm sure you know, in 1977.
Before Man City went down and came back up again.
Yeah.
Before
that all happened, yeah.
For the money.
My favourite player,
whoa.
amongst many.
No, we've got to let them guess.
Oh, you're guessing.
We've got to let them get. See, once half-time snacks run out, and once they work that out, they need more entertainment. I'm not good enough, clearly. So there are going to be a lot of subs coming on. Can't imagine there will be at half-time. I've just seen a man in the stands wearing a Raul shirt, and I thought it was Raul, but it's not. I imagine there will be at some point. Right, we've got more names. Mike Bailey.
Yes,
Willie Carr.
I recognise him. Yeah, Willie Carr. Could have been Willie Carr's partner in crime in the midfield, you would say, I think.
Look at my dad. That's me in 30 years. I'd be flattered. Thank you, Adrian.
Don't upset him, Adrian. Yes, that is one of my old shirts. Yes, it is.
Yeah. I'm not. When was this? It's a Goodyear shirt.
Thank you, Carl.
90s.
Yeah.
90s. See, I wasn't kicking about in the 90s.
Yeah, that's right.
My first game was an awfully disappointing 0-0 draw with Brentford in League One.
Yeah, sorry about that. But you're still here.
I mean, you can't decide the score. Yeah, I'm here, and we have a winner. We have a winner, Tomo.
Thank you, Tomo.
Kenny Hibbett.
Kenny Hibbett.
Indeed. Lovely man. Met him a few times now, haven't we?
Top man. Yeah. Great player. Lovely man.
He told me to play in midfield. Right. And I didn't listen to him.
Right again.
In the second half, after starting, you're off to get a cup of tea. Which is fair enough. And Andre's saying that the ball isn't pumped up enough, apparently. Mary, you've got the first top ever done. My God, what does that mean? So the first Wolves kit they ever made? Does that mean? My God, that would go for quite a bit if you're that way inclined.
Yeah, wow.
Pomegranate, I give up. See, have we got people caving? Have we got people caving? Do the masses want to know?
To put them out of the misery, the game started.
The second half has started, people. Port Vales are on an attack, and you still don't know what I'm having. And until you guessed it, I can't have any. And then I'm properly in trouble. Wolves fan since 1948.
Wow.
1948. Cherry, no, so I'm putting you out of your misery. I can't do it anymore. I just want to eat it. It's watermelon. people. Come on. It's poor. It's poor. And if I see anyone say, oh, that was what I was going to guess, I'm not going to believe you. So, first game was the 4-3 comeback against Leicester in 2003. Doesn't get much better than that, does it?
That was a classic.
Not to be confused with the 4-3 comeback against Leicester in 2019, I'm going to say. No, 2017. Nice fruit of choice, thank you. Cheers to you, Carl. Been a fan since 1990. See, I've been a fan since... Well, I was a fan before I went to my first game, obviously. So, since 2011? Something like that?
Yeah.
Ralph's just gone off to warm up to quite the reception, and Armstrong set it out wide.
That's a great goal.
It was just left foot and Mane 1-on-1, and he was offside. Never mind. Still a good ball, though. Is that when your first game was, Carl? 1984, when you were 5? Been a fan since 1973. Yeah, fair enough. See, I can't match any of you lot. Why are you guys listening to me? I don't know my stuff. I am but a child. All I've known is Ruben Neves's and Diogo Jota's, and my first favourite player and still one of my heroes is Mr. Dave Edwards, who is also just a lovely man. And that is an awful pass from Totti, which has allowed Port Vale in, and the ball has just gone over through everyone. And that's got to be our throw-in, actually. You let it go out for a throw-in, but it was ours anyway. Wolves fan since Raul joined. What did you do when he left? Did you follow him, or did you keep following the Wolves? And now come back to pick up the pieces. Go down the line, flicked on by Rodrigo Gomez, and I was not expecting him to win that header at all. And Armstrong absolutely lung-busting pressing up to the goalkeeper, which is exactly what we want to see. Big header, Totti. Up to Mane, good touch. God, he's quite a player, aren't I? Our centre-back pairing is our upcoming Achilles heel. Indeed. I have similar concerns. I mean, Krejci on his day at centre-back could be very good. But Lopez spreads it out wide. Rodrigo Gomez out to Trippier to dink it to the back post. Oh, he's gone through everyone. Might be a corner, that. And it is a corner. Fer Lopez going across to take it, in-swinger. First game was 1977, Patrick. Very impressive. That was in your first game as well. Oh, I had it from a corner. Very close, that, from Mosquera. Corner taken quickly, but not Origi. Mosquera this time. Mosquera going for 2 goals in 2 games. You stayed with Wolves when Raul left, too, right?
We're kicking down to the South Bank, and now.
Oh, we were kicking down to the South Bank.
Just so they can picture it.
Definitely getting the Dave Edwards book. Yeah, I did free advertising for Dave Edwards' book in my last live stream. Definitely should get it. There is plenty of Wolves content in the book. So he alternates chapter by chapter. So half of the book is him talking about his experience with Wales at the Euros and his recovery from. He had a broken or fractured, I can't remember, metatarsal just before the Euros, and it's his process of getting back to fitness and then going to the Euros with Wales in 2016 when they did very well. And then the rest of the book, the other chapters are all about him growing up and going and playing for Shrewsbury and then playing for Wolves. So he's got his whole Wolves career in there up until I think it was just up until the point just before he left. I think it was released just before he left Wolves. So yeah, definitely give it a look. So I'm just going to catch up on some things because I've missed a few. Oh, stayed with Wolves too, right? You stayed with Wolves, but probably became a bit of a Fulham fan. I did anyway. I just wanted to see Raul and Adama doing well. Seeing as your dad got you into the Wolves, did he also introduce you to Black Country chips? Indeed, he did.
Orange chips.
Orange chips at my only one granddad's house became a staple after matches for a while. Haven't had them for a while, actually.
No, it's been a while.
No. I can't actually remember if they're any good or not. But seeing as I'm on a live stream with presumably a lot of people from the Midlands, I'm going to say I love them. Absolutely gorgeous. Grew up in Codsall and remember meeting Andrew Gray in the Stars paper shop in the village when I was 6. We'd just won the League Cup in 1980. Been a fan ever since.
Fantastic. That's great.
You're getting flashbacks from my dad in the corner. You got a cup of tea now. Yeah. Love the new away shirt. Brings memories back of the early shirts. Indeed, it does. I was going to say that I'm pretty first white Wolves shirt in age because it feels retro, but we have done quite a few of them. Because like we had one when we first came up to the Premier League again. We had a white away shirt. Yeah. Always like Dave Edwards, Ben, guaranteed to put in a shift. Indeed, he did. Grew up in Wolverhampton. Yeah, you grew up in Bilston, didn't you?
Just outside, yeah.
Just outside Bilston. I've never lived in the Midlands, but I'm still a manic Wolves fan. Make it make sense. So it's definitely his fault. We're down south in Kent, where the closest teams are mainly London teams. Get up, mate. Come on. It's never a foul. Oh, no, he might have given a penalty, actually. Has he called that a pen?
Totti's not happy, so I think he must have.
That was never a penalty. And Mosquera is absolutely livid. Where's VAR when you need it, eh? Seriously, we're calling that a penalty? It's a ball came across into the area, and Mosquera is covering the runner. And I suppose if you say that he pushed him in the back, but that is absolutely very, very minimal contact. That is very, very harsh. And he was getting nowhere near the ball anyway. He was looking for it, and he was just going down. Well, enter Dan Bentley. There's ever a time to prove yourself. If you want to be number one, man, here's your time. First match was Ron Flowers' testimonial in October 1970. Wolves played in England 11 and won 8-4. My goodness.
Fantastic stuff.
Oh, then again, it doesn't get much better than that, does it? Who was in the England 11? Out of interest, were there any big names in 1970? Who's the sort of players that would have been around in 70?
Sir Jeff Hurst, I should think. I don't know whether he would have played. Jimmy Greaves, possibly.
I don't know. Well, we have a penalty coming up. I really don't want to have to change the score. Steps up. And Dan Bentley saves. And then they have bicycle kicked Mosquera, I think, in the head on the rebound. What a save.
He's okay.
From Bentley. That wasn't Mosquera, it was Totti. That was a great save from Bentley. It's all going Wolves' way today. So far, touch wood. Cracking save with his feet.
Straight down the middle.
Oh, God. That was as Totti came in to clear it, went very high on the bicycle kick. Well, fantastic. And it remains 3-0. Apparently no repercussions for bicycle kicking someone in the head these days. Get rid of VAR. And
Totti's on his feet. He's okay.
This is what we like. He's all right. Yeah, he was always going to be all right, wasn't he? I've always rated Bentley. Cameron, I'm pretty sure you said earlier that you don't want him as your number one. Penalty wasn't. No, it was given. They just took it. They just missed. As Bentley launches it forwards again up the left-hand side. If Mane can get onto that, then back. Headed down the line. Mane going to try and keep it in, and Manetzi's going to break away with it here, but he's been taken out, but it's fallen to Mane again. Mane plays it into Fer Lopez. Oh, that very tricky angle, but he forces a corner. Forces another corner. Yeah, Mane's doing a lot of these Trivellas. Oh, I need to silence my phone again. It's now it's getting late, and now it's just told me that they've missed the penalty. God knows. Totti and his mate is the new Derek Jefferson. Ask your dad. I've got a laugh, Adrian. There you go. Crossed in, back stick, another corner. I remember seeing Phil Parkes make his debut in goal for Wolves. My goodness. Well, I remember in my second game, Jordan Pickford was the Carlisle goalkeeper. If anyone cares, it's pretty cool. I don't even know if he got on the pitch, but he was on the bench, definitely. He's on the programme, so. Might have been a handball there, but no VAR, which I'm very grateful for. Trippier to swing it in. Oh, quite a flat delivery there to the back post again. Fer Lopez brings it out and plays it all the way back to Bentley. Better safe than sorry with a man on his back, to be fair. And Bentley goes all the way forwards again. Trippier headed inside to Armstrong. Well played, well brought down again. And Andre, that was very good. Not easy at all, that. Bobby Moore, Jimmy Greaves were playing. My goodness, that's quite the collector's item of a game, isn't it? Mane bursting inside. Got half a yard. Might take a shot. I think he fell over his own feet.
He did.
But, he's only what, 12? Got told off when I was a ball boy for celebrating a goal. Fair enough. I often think that it must be tricky. Only £7 million spent on players. Yeah, so far. And he's injured. But, I'd rather they do proper business and actually get the players they want rather than rushing into things. As Port Vale make a substitution of one player I've never heard of off for another player that I've never heard of. Good pressure, winning the ball back again for Lopez. Oh, good switch of play from Trippier as well. Slightly dodgy touch from Hugo Bueno. That's a let off because the player who dispossesses him then falls over his own feet again. As we go over the hour mark. And you'd be hoping, as a Wolves fan, that it might be Raul Jimenez time soon. Now, I'm not assuming that our recruitment supreme knows what he's doing. I'm hoping that our recruitment supreme knows what he's doing. They've got to have some optimism, haven't we? I mean, we're winning 3-0. So, good dropping deep from Armstrong. Trippier plays up the line. Rodrigo Gomez got a lot of space. That would have been a very tricky ball to execute, but he switches the play to Mane. He's going to ask a lot to keep it on from there, and he hasn't quite managed it. Well, speaking of signings, is there anyone in particular that we've been rumoured with or that we haven't been rumoured with that people are intrigued in signing? You pop in the chat because I don't know. I'm much happier when we sign players that I've never heard of because we tend to do a bit better. A little bit scrappy down on the right hand side, but eventually out for a Port Vale throw in on the halfway line on the right hand side. Seem to be kind of comfortable with the 3-0. When I'm putting that melon away, if it was chocolate, I'd be the size of a house. We've been over this, Adrian. It's absent-minded when I'm just watching the football. And last time, it was indeed chocolate. So, Dazzling Dave trains his podcast as well. I'm presuming that's because of my presenting. Thank you very much, Neil. I'll take that. That's very generous of you. That was definitely a foul throw, but we got away with it, so never mind. Time to get the band back together, bring back Neves and Adama. Agreed. I think it's probably wishful thinking because Neves has just signed a new contract in Saudi Arabia and Adama would want, $400 a week or something stupid like that. So we've got Raul. That's the main thing. A wayward distribution from Bentley goes out for a throw. And there's now 2 balls on the pitch. You see, we're in 7th in a list of clubs with regard to revenue earned. I think from player sales. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me at all. Because, we just sell all our best players for our own money. Oh, Trippier's just been booked for, apparently, because he got another ball on the pitch. Oh. He's calling that he kicked the ball on the pitch. Okay. There's a lot of good players that are out of contract at the moment. Free agents seems to be the way to go. Nearly got Rodrigo Gomez through there, and maybe if that was a Adama, maybe we might have got there, but it was close. Big ball over the top in behind. The Port Vale player has shown arguably why he's played for Port Vale and dribbled it straight off the pitch. Wolves thrown. Can't see anyone warming up particularly. I can see them all. They're all kind of stood still at the side. Simon says, bring on Raul in case it goes to penalties. If it goes to penalties, I think we got bigger problems. Runner with the ball into the back post. Oh, had to be pushed away. That was a very dangerous ball. Looked like Rodrigo could have got on the back end of it. But keeper had to push it away because it looked like it could have just about. If no one had got on the end of it, it might have ended up in the far corner itself. Very good ball, though. Troyer's not coming. No, I don't think Troyer is coming back towards. I'm not sure I'd actually want him particularly. For the money it would be. I'm not sure it would be worth it. And Wolves making their first substitutions of the evening. Tommy Doyle coming on, which I'm sure Dave and Magic Moss at the game are going to be over the moon about. Very good looking young lad, that Tommy Doyle. Very glad to see him back in the Wolves team. I've always loved him. I was absolutely livid that we loaned him out last season. Still a back 4, yes. So Tommy Doyle on for Marshall Manetzi. Probably just a straight swap. Drilled out to the edge of the area to Mane. Once again, if that was Ruben Neves territory. But a nice idea. They seem to have a few little set piece routines going on. I mean, we've had a few that have been whipped to the back post and played back across the box. Doyle on, we're playing for a draw. Check the score, Adrian. Come on. We're 3-0 up. We're not playing for a draw. We're playing to hold on to the win, surely. Nice to see Tommy Doyle on the pitch. I agree, Carl. I love Tommy Doyle. And I say that he wins the ball back and Andre nutmegs someone. And then gets shoved over, but apparently the referee's fine with it. Just a random question, Ben. Would you rather Wolves win the championship or England to have won the World Cup? See, I talk a lot about this, about the whole It was spun away from Andre there. I will get back to that. But Port Vale on the wing. Good challenge from Andre. Good recovery after he was the one who lost the ball. And he still got it. And he's got us out of trouble there with Fer Lopez. And then being shoved into the stands. And the referee again saying no repercussions. Fer Lopez tried a long switch, but it didn't come off. I think... See, because I haven't seen us win anything. I've seen us lift the League One trophy. And I've seen us win the championship. But I haven't seen us win a major trophy. Ever. So I've always said I don't think I'd take a League Cup. I think I'd take an FA Cup. Or a Premier League or a Champions League, obviously. Rather than England winning the World Cup. But to win the championship, I think I'd have to say England win the World Cup. Surely we'd have to. I think, as we nearly got through, Raul Jimenez is stripped and ready to come on. And the place is going absolutely bonkers. I'm going to turn it up a bit. And I believe that someone else is coming on. I couldn't quite catch who it was. You can hear the chanting, hopefully.
Change at centre back as well with Chiga warming up probably. He was on loan last season. Rangers 2 appearances.
I want you to know. Cover Mexico. Andre bursts through. She's come in with 3-0 up. Raul's about to come on. So you should come watch. My mum is now here as well. Also, Ben, Wolves every time for me. Yeah, see, not in the championship. Also, there's multiple promotion spots in the championship, so you have to. I'd rather come second in the championship and England win the World Cup, surely. Good switch out to Mane. They're going to cut inside and play Bueno, who might have a shot from there. Oh, absolutely send someone to the shops instead. Out to Mane. With Doyle out wide. Doyle to whip one in, maybe. No, fake shot got me as well. It's just Mane, Doyle, and Bueno on the wing. Doyle's going to recycle it back across to Mosquera, who's going to shoot from 40. That's better than most of the shots he's had from 40 yards, I'd say that. Actually went vaguely near the goal for a change, and nearly was spilled to Adam Armstrong. Jimenez time now, indeed. Oh my God, I don't know who he thinks he is. But Raul is coming on, as is Nasser Jija at centre-back. Jija coming on for someone, but they haven't put it on yet. On for Totti. And Trippier gets the armband. But enter in the Cesar Peixoto area at 3-0 up. He doesn't really have much to do. But we are going to have Raul Jimenez back on the Molineux pitch as a Wolves player. And the place is going mental. He's replacing Mateus Mane. So he and Armstrong are on together. And they've gone mental. And everyone is filming. And the look on his face, you can tell he knows he's the man. He's man of the hour. Fantastic. I'm going to turn it down a bit now because they are just going to chant the same thing for the entire game. So, and Port Vale are making some substitutions as well, and I still don't know who they are. If they put the names up, I'll tell you, but I'm not sure. I hope it doesn't go to penalty. Where's this negativity cup? Come on. Right, John's going off and Gabriel's coming on. There you go. They've got some very League One-esque names or League Two-esque names. Yeah, there's some police and something kicking off in the Port Vale section. It's a bit mental. So that's Adam Armstrong. It's Doyle. Bueno back in our own half. Just over the 70-minute mark, 71 minutes in. Doyle, just slightly misplaces that. Go that play for a Port Vale throw in. on the right-hand side. Well, our number 9 is back. I'm absolutely over the moon. Oh, Port Vale coming forward. Well played from Bono. And that is an awful pass out from Mosquera. And they put a ball into the box and well out from Trippier, just straight up in the air. And Raul will play it, ball out to Armstrong. Nice to get to say that again. And Doyle retains possession to Bentley, who's presumably just going to hoof it. And does. Oh no, he's actually burst with a brilliant pass. That's Trippier and quite the touch as well. He plays it infield to Andre as Wolves break forwards a little bit. If he could switch it out wide, Armstrong's moved out to the left. Is that Peter Gabriel coming on, Ben? No, it's not Peter Gabriel. But you're telling a house of Genesis fans. You're asking if Peter Gabriel's coming on. Port Vale, my goodness, what a touch. How did he manage that? Going up the right-hand side, and Mosquera's dealt with him. Fantastic. Well, now, all we really want is got a sledgehammer of a shot. I hope not. But I appreciate the reference, though, Adrian. Sorry. I think Raul was offside there. Just marginally offside. The pass came a little bit late. It's weird that Totti is skipper. Trippier and Peixoto are the only matches that people can hear during the match, apparently. Well, yeah. Totti doesn't seem like that. He's that vocal of a captain. He seems like a bit more of a quiet. He must be a big influence in the dressing room. You've got to assume. And also just being a centre back means that you kind of put in the lineup as an option to be captain anyway. Good high pressure from Raul. You can tell he wants a goal. But Port Vale in here, I can't tell if that was offside or not. And the Port Vale player went steaming into it, as did Mosquera, and he looks like he's in quite a bit of pain, Mosquera. But I can never tell if he's actually in pain or not. A lot of them have cried wolf previously. He was onside because there's someone going back from a not onside position. And looks like he just got a stud in the thigh or something there. He'll be all right. He'll be up in a minute. I imagine, yes, he is up. Totti's best position is yet to be revealed. Well, he does like his marauding runs. If we played 4-4-2, I'd put him at left mid. In that Ryan Giggs role. Port Vale with a corner and an opportunity to make it a bit angsty. But Raul with the header clear. Another Port Vale corner. And again, Doyle out. Good block from Fer Lopez, but it's found its way out to the corner taker again. Swings another ball in. Rodrigo Gomez out to press. Not letting them get away with anything there. Good challenge from Rodrigo Gomez. Has let it out for another corner though. Port Vale have been more competitive this half. It's been a bit more backwards and forwards, but Port Vale in the first 5-10 minutes of the first half were all over us, and they could have been 2-3-0 up. But we've restricted them. They haven't had anything particularly clear-cut, and I'm hoping not to have done a commentator's curse, but that's gone harmlessly out over the top for a Wolves goal kick. So it's been we've controlled it fairly well. Have I been working during my uni break? Of course. So much work, Barry. You know what it's like. Trippier's an experienced captain and should be skipper. Can't understand all of this swapping the armband stuff. Yeah. I'd prefer it if they just solidified one, but it sounds like he is planning on getting it down to 1. So, also Wolves fans, since I'm going to presume that's supposed to be 1954, not 1054, because that would be quite an achievement, Kenneth. Up the Wolves, thank you. We're trying our best. 3-0 up. Should get it out wide. I see. We all just want Round to score now, don't we? Bueno driving up the left, swinging a cross in. That might be in my back garden. I was like all the way out the other side. Trippier's going to let it go for a throw. Be nice for Raul to score and make it 4-0. Agreed. That'd be cute. Port Vale are making a few more substitutions. And it looks to me like Cesar Peixoto has just told some other people to warm up. Does anyone know when the next round draw will be? I believe it's Monday night. I don't know. I don't know why I'm looking at you, because you have no idea either. And I imagine Carl is going to beat you to it. And Carl has indeed beaten you to it already. And it says Monday. Thank you, Carl. Next Monday. Right, okay. Couple of Wolves, indeed. That's what we want. That's the positivity I was talking about. Thank you very much. We're getting into the 80th minute. I will say again, please do like the live stream so I get invited back and I don't get told off. And subscribe to the channel and come and check out the website and check out all of the articles and writings and history of the club, or any level tier of the club, transfer rumours, whatever you want. We've got it over on the Always Wolves website. So feel free to go and check it out. A good team to reach stays of William the Conqueror. Well, I hope Ralph scores and breaks his Wolves scoring drought. Yeah, he hasn't scored for a good few years now. Port Vale with the throw in their own half, quite deep and completely misjudged by Mosquera. They go over his head, but Andre backheels it away from 2 of them to Tommy Doyle, and we escape out the other side. Who are the 11 teams? See, I'm assuming Carl's going to beat me to it again, but I think it's the bottom 11 teams. Or maybe the 11 teams who... No, yeah. So the 8 teams who came in the bottom 11 and then the new 3 promoted teams, I would guess. Because I don't think... I mean, if we win this and we get put up against Arsenal, I'm going to be livid. But I don't think that's how it works. And Fer Lopez might be in there, but keeper's just beaten him to it. Nice little ball over the top from Trippier, I think it was. Oh, clearance goes straight to Fer Lopez, but he's just about got away with it. But seems to trigger the press, but they just go back to the goalkeeper. Which is fair enough. I've had a disappointing second half. We haven't scored. Ye of little faith, David. Ye of little faith. I mean, Rouse ought to get one. Got to ruin the prediction. Well, yeah. I did say 3-0, but I also said Raul was going to score. So I did say Phil Lopez was going to score, though, I think. No one checked that because I might be completely making that up, but still. And he's going to cross it from there, and that's a great ball in. And tipped wide by Bentley. He kind of had his way with a few of the centre-backs there. We're at 81 minutes, yes, we're just going into the 81st minute. Am I going to the Blackburn game? I am not. It's not the Watermelon's fault, Adrian, that we haven't scored. Why would it... Come on. When we might score, Brown might score. I'm not going to the Blackburn game. No, unless I'm being surprised with tickets, but I don't think I am, no. Brentford, Chelsea, Fulham, Newcastle, Everton, Leeds, Forest, Tottenham, Coventry, Ipswich and Hull. Right, yes. So that's got to be the bottom 8, and then the 3 newly promoted teams, I think.
Yeah, so the top 10 of the Premier League from last year are the ones that aren't in it.
Top 9.
Top 9.
Yeah.
That all makes sense.
I hope Ralph scores, but for my prediction, no thank you, Ralph. I need 3-0. Yeah, I kind of agree. Yeah. Greetings from Mexico. We have the Raul Jimenez fans are back. The Raul Jimenez fans are back in full support. Thank you very much. Good to see you again. And Bentley is looking to launch a quick counter-attack if he can, but he has given up. Comes to Mexico. We hope to get back. Him and Raul will get us back to the top division. But for now, I hope that he can get a goal in this game. That would be very lovely. And the place would go absolutely bonkers. And for Lopez, he's dropping deep a lot to dictate the play. They're very happy to let things go through him. He reminds me a bit of a Bernardo Silva sort of player who he's constantly on the move and popping up in different places and letting things go through him, and that's very lovely. Oh, very nearly a great ball. Some very smooth interplay for Lopez and Raul. Nearly found Rodrigo Gomez down the wing, but not quite. "83 minutes in, and Rodrigo Gomez free down the right. Oh, that's never offside, Lino. You can't say that. And Raul would have been free square. I need to double check that because, there's no VAR, so it doesn't matter. But and Jackson Chachua and Krechke are about to come on. For who, I am not sure. Mosquera off for Krechke by the looks of it. And then 21. He's 21. Rodrigo Gomez off for Chachua. So Chachua is going to be going up the wing again instead of wing back. What are the pluses for the team tonight and what are the minuses? What do you reckon? Well, the pluses has been they've looked in control. They have looked sure on the ball, and they've been very creative. They've actually carved out opportunities for themselves.
Good distribution from Trippier and from Andre in particular, I think.
Yeah, distribution from Andre and Trippier, and from Bentley as well. Bentley's had a good game. He saved a penalty, didn't he? Yeah. And Fer Lopez has been excellent as well. Yeah, the minuses would probably just have to be goodness me. A Port Vales player just rouletted 3 of our lads and won a free kick right on the edge of the area. The minuses would just have to be the centre backs still look a bit shaky, really. We haven't had Krechke or Bueno. It's been Totti or Mosquera. Mosquera gave away a penalty. It was a bit of a pathetic penalty that I don't really know why he gave it. It wasn't particularly a penalty. But they've also kept a clean sheet so far, so you can't knock them that much. It's been a pretty well-rounded performance. And this free kick is very, very close to the penalty area. So much so that it was very nearly a penalty. And we've got, it looks like a 6-man wall and someone lying down behind the wall. Tommy Doyle's drawn the short straw, clearly. And this is blocked by the first man, blocked by Armstrong. Bentley's done an okay job tonight. Yeah, saved a penalty, so you can't really ask much more from your keeper, and he hasn't conceded one. Hasn't faced too many properly good opportunities, but Hugo Bueno's not letting him out of there at all. And they have a throw-in by the corner flag on the right-hand side. We're into the 86th minute. So, barring absolute calamity, which is never out of the question with Wolves, we should be going into the next round of the Cup. Love a 3-0. Keep the haters quiet for a week. The haters don't need any. You can't keep them quiet at all. It's not possible. 3-0. 3-0 is just why wasn't it 4-0? And you can do. Just be positive with yourself. Please shout out Can oblige. Doesn't cost me anything. Hello, Lucy. There you go. We're winning 3-0, if you didn't know. So any added time? We don't know yet. If you mean extra time, there won't be extra time. I think it goes straight to pens. But like I said, there would have to be an absolute calamity. Right, you're never going to score from there, mate. And Hugo Bueno is leading the charge up by himself. On the left-hand side on the counter-attack. And has now cut inside. Has played it to Raul, who's on the edge of the area. And hits it! Oh, what a save. That was a good effort. That looked like it might be flying to the top corner. No extra time in the Carabao Cup. No, I didn't think so. That was the moment, wasn't it? Your head's in your hands.
Yeah, there was a good chance. He looked sharp.
Did look sharp. Classic Raul peeling away to the edge of the box there. There's still time. There's still time. Trippier on the ball. Raul dropping deep, just to get on the ball a little bit. Oh, just beaten to it. And Trippier takes out a player. Bentley is a decent keeper at championship level. Yeah. I don't disagree. I quite like him. He's never particularly done anything massively wrong. And we can't particularly judge our goalkeepers off last season when they were facing at least 27 shots a game. So, what year is that Wolves shirt I'm wearing from? It's yours.
I'm going to say 92, 93, maybe.
He's saying 92. I mean, you can be the judge. It's a good year shirt. So that's the badge that's on.
I'm guessing that.
It's from before my time, if that's good enough for you. But that's quite a lot of time. Or Bueno for taken out for a free kick on the left-hand side. Opportunity to put a cross in here. Maybe a Raul header. That was well played. He just slowed down and then accelerated again and drew the foul. So well played. Looked very frustrated because he was going to be through there. This isn't a championship level game. No, I suppose it's not. But you can only beat what's put in front of you. Dead ball for Hugo Bueno to deliver. 89th minute. What I say, it was a good game. Well, we're winning 3-0, so yes, very much so. Comes in, pretty disappointing ball that's come out to Fer Lopez on the edge of the area though. Andre and Trippier out on the right hand side. Recycled it back to Fer Lopez. He's going to be forced backwards to Chachua. 4 minutes of added time. Krejci's fairly high up the pitch, looking like he's going back to centre back now. Hi. No, it's all right. Raul dropping in again, making a bit of space. That's the wrong pass, but Doyle picks it up again. Plays through Fer Lopez. Oh, he was just offside. But he has had an excellent game. If anyone wants to put their man of the match shouts in the chat, I don't know who I would go for at the moment. I think I'd probably have to go for Fer Lopez. I think he's been excellent. Hasn't really put a foot wrong. And a very classy finish. 12 minutes. Krejci just absolutely bowled into somebody to get him out of the way. Harsh but fair. Fer Lopez, yeah, player of the match. Fer Lopez seems to be the consensus. Hugo Bueno's had a good game as well. Everyone's had a good game, to be fair. Andre's been excellent. Menezzi had a decent game. 3-0, but it's a League Two team, so it makes me question what can we do against a Championship side. Well, you can only beat what you can beat. really. And Andre with a big switch out to Adam Armstrong, who might just about get there, but puts enough pressure on to win a free kick on the left-hand side. Andre for me, yeah, fair enough.
Also knocked out Bristol City last night.
Oh, did they? I can tell Walsall knocked out Bristol City. Oh, fair, Bristol City in the Championship. I don't know either. That's still good though. What rating would you give the game? Do you mean Wolves' performance, Carl, or do you mean just in terms of being a competitive game? Because it's been decently competitive, to be fair, but we have looked by far the dominant side.
Bristol City are championship team.
We'll find out next week if we're championship material. Yeah, we will. Good ball out to the right, and Chachua had the pace to get there and then failed to even touch the ball when trying to control it. For Wolves, I think we'd have to go at least an 8, if not a 9, really. We looked a bit shaky for a bit, so it's not a 10, definitely. A 10 would be the 6-0 that someone had a premonition about earlier. But the match in general, probably an 8 as well. I mean, if I was a neutral, I wouldn't be massively entertained, but you know, we're Wolves fans. We deserve this. We've been sitting through enough rubbish for long enough, and most of you have been sitting through more rubbish than I have for much longer than I have. So,
which was the last competitive game that we won? Someone will know that. It's been a while.
When was the last competitive game we won?
It was not a friendly, but yeah, go back to our season.
Probably Ron Flowers' testimonial. Oh God, I'm trying to think now. Well, it'll be the last game that we won in the Premier League, won't it? So it might be Villa. We beat Villa 2-0. We're just seeing the game out now. We're just killing it and knocking it around the back. Port Vales aren't really coming out of their shell. Chachua might be in behind. Oh no, let's say. It's not looking like Raul's going to get his fairy tale goal on his return. As we're into the 94th minute, and I imagine it will be full time. And that is that. 3-0. The beginning of the Cesar Peixoto era is a 3-0 win. And there we have it. We have Armstrong with 3 first half goals. Armstrong, Andre, and Fer Lopez. Fer Lopez with a brilliant goal. Andre with a good header from the corner. And Armstrong with a cool little finish in the first half. And then in the second half, mainly just managing the game and just trying to keep the ball and see it out. Had a few opportunities for a few more, could have had a couple. But all in all, a very good performance. Good win for the team. Good game. Thank you again. Good program from me again. Thank you very much. Again, I'm getting the hang of it now. I actually learned how to put a graphic up. Good win for the team. Good win for the team. Yeah, consensus seems to be good. The cost of the 95 to 96 shirt online are going for $300, or the away version of the one I'm wearing is $350. Oh my God, why? Why? Am I planning any more live streams? I believe I may well be doing the Blackburn game because I'm not going. And if I end up doing all of these live streams for games that I'm not going to, then you're going to see an awful lot of me, I'm afraid. Because it's quite a struggle to get to games for me. 2 out of 2 now. Indeed. Thank you, Carl. 2 out of 2. I mean, that's back-to-back 3-0 wins. So, you know, maybe I shouldn't do a few streams and see what happens and then come back when I'm needed. On to Blackburn. Very enjoyable show. Thank you very much. Thank you to everyone who contributed, indeed. Thank you for the stream. Thank you very much, everyone. Raul is getting quite the reception. After the game, he looked quite emotional, actually. And to be fair, you would be. And that is the first competitive game done. Okay, well, thank you very much. See you for the Blackburn game. I believe I'm doing the Blackburn game. Don't quote me on that, but I will. I imagine I probably will be because I'm not going to the game. 146 likes on the stream, annoyingly close to 150. If anyone else hasn't liked and you can like, please do like it to get up to 150. Nice round number for me. But I will leave you all to get on with the rest of your evenings, having actually a good mood after a Wolves match, which hasn't been massively positive as of late. Keep up with all the social media things. I'm sure Dave and Magic Moss will be doing their reviews after the game and post-match thoughts and stuff just coming out of Molineux and all those sorts of things. So yeah, just keep engaged, and then we will see you in the next one. Take care, everyone, and have a good night. Wherever you or a good rest of your day if you're in the middle of nowhere. And my dad says goodbye as well.
Good to see you all. Up the Wolves.
Up the Wolves. Bye, everyone.